Alrighty. Okay, I'm Sam. I am the Dungeon Master. Today we're doing a Halloween special. We're going to do a spooky one-shot, so a single episode game of D&D, probably about 2.5 to 3 hours in length, and just kind of doing it in honor of Halloween and to kind of celebrate, spooky season. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of turn it over to my players here. That's the Dirty 20 crew, and you just go one by one, saying our name and describing a little bit of, your character and what character you're playing as today.
Hi! Sorry.
Yes. Wonderful.
No, please be my
Bring
guest.
that energy.
Yes. Hi! I'm Amber Crow. I'm playing Kava! The wild magic kobold! I love wild magic and luck! And I'm part of the luckiest kobold clan in the world! You can go now.
Hobble is adorable.
Thank you!
I'm obsessed.
My guy. Hi, I'm Alex. My guy's Fun Gus. He's just kind of a wood elf, druid, spore druid. He had a past life where he used to seek knowledge, and he found a little too much knowledge, and now he's just kind of a crazy guy who wanders around the woods covered in moss and mushrooms.
Hey, I'm Juliana. My character, whose voice I still need to figure out. My character is Ariadne. You can call me Ari. I am a Circle of the Moon druid, and I like to wander in the forest and hang out with my best buddies, the spiders. I was raised by artisan parents, and my love of weaving kind of led me to really appreciate the creepy crawlies of the night. And one day I got lost in the woods. But it was okay, because another Moon Circle druid found me and trained me in the ways of the Moon Circle magic, and now I am a protector of all of the most misunderstood creatures of the forest.
Hi, I'm Sarah. I'll be playing Rayhan today. She is a, a Way of the Astral Self monk and a Loxodon. So basically just a big-ass elephant lady. She's on a sort of like classic revenge path, but partly to get the very overbearing ghosts of her foremothers off of her back.
My name is M. I am playing Thogash. He looks very fierce. He is a 7-foot tall orc, but he is also the friendliest one you'll ever find. With that, he really does give off those dad vibes, because he does have children of his own, and you can actually see, like, on his nicely dressed travel clothes, there's actually a little embroidery orc that one of his kids put on there for him.
We love a zaddy.
Paula. I'm going to be playing Haven, who is a don't tell anyone changeling, who grew up in a cult who worship death and we take people's appearances, but I think she went a little too hard on the death side and has been kicked out of cult.
Gotta be pretty bad if you're getting kicked out of a cult. Great. I think that is everyone. So that's all our players. We're gonna be playing pretty exclusively with the new player's handbook. So there might be some hiccups with the rules. We'll just kind of roll with the punches, and as always, we'll implement the rule of cool. If you do something that is objectively cool, then that's allowed. For the sake of fun. Alright, so in the beginning of our adventure, we have just a wide range of adventurers here. And you all kind of meet on the outskirts of this dark swamp. And what has brought you here is the tale of an old witch who lives in a little hut on the outskirts of this dark swamp. And she is known for offering gifts to travelers who seek her out. And every magical boon is conjured to enhance knowledge, power, or wealth. However, you should all take caution, for everything has a price. You all kind of make your way to the cottage. What would you like to do? You do see like other adventurers like yourselves, just this group of 6 here heading in the same direction. To the only structure that appears here is a small hut with a little bit of smoke coming out of the chimney and some dim candlelight in the window.
And this is in the swamp?
It's like right around the outskirts of a swamp. So you've kind of come off the road and made your way maybe a day or so of travel by foot from like a more major road and come through the wilderness here. It's fairly isolated. This is probably the only structure you would have seen on your journey the past day.
I'm like wading through the water. It's coming up to like my chest, but I'm like, I'm used to being this small. And so I'm charging through, and I go up to like the nearest person I see, and I'll be like, hello!
I think this kobold probably comes up to like Rayhan's hips, maybe, because she's like 7 feet tall. And it's just like, hey, do you need a ride? And I sort of like pat my shoulder.
God! Could you? I would love that! I like climb up onto your shoulder. I stick my hand out like past near your face, and I'll be like, hello, my name's Cobble.
I sort of like a huge hand just kind of like fully encases your like hand and wrist.
Nice to meet ya.
As I introduce myself as Rayhan and say like, you're headed toward the spooky witch's cottage as well?
Yes, I am.
And I'll sort of like look around to see who else appears to be joining us on this lightly traveled road.
Did you say what time of day it was? If I missed it.
It's about twilight, so the sun is starting to kind of come down.
Okay. So Ari is like perched up against like this moss-covered rock, you know, and she's got like this kind of like veil over her eyes, and she lifts it up a little bit and like squints at the sunlight. She lets it down a little bit more, and she's fidgeting with a piece of yarn in her hand, playing that Cat's Cradle game from elementary school.
Nearby her, you'll probably see like what looks like, and you're not sure, it might be just like a bush of moss moving around, like walking around looking at the building. And you just hear you hear noises coming from it, like, Gus, yes, I'm Gus.
Rayhan grips her staff and is like, a witch's trick.
I like grab onto like your ear to like lean over to get a better look at it and try not to fall off. Huh?
The
voice is moving.
I will Ari is going to like perk up at seeing somebody pull a staff on Gus and like come between them and just like, well, who are you? What are you doing?
Gus friendly. No Gus.
My name's
Talking.
Cabo.
Yeah, this beautiful God, sorry guys, I'm like my brain is not working. This beautiful plant formation in front of you is not in fact a witch's trick. This happens to be my best friend, so I would suggest for you to put that staff down.
Out of the formation, you see like a really like kind of wrinkly hand covered in like little mushrooms, and it just kind of waves at you.
I wave enthusiastically back. Ah, plant life is so cool.
Yeah, I'll sort of immediately sheath my staff and trying not to spill the kobold on my shoulder will kind of like bow gently and offer my apologies for pointing my stick at you.
I shake enthusiastically, and you just see like I really do just look like a bunch of moss, kind of.
So neat. See, I know a lot about rocks. I don't know a lot about plants, and you're the coolest plant I've ever met.
Gus, no plant, just have mini plant.
Oh, okay. I get it.
Togash and Haven, who you kind of see this like collection begin to form. Do you join this party?
Yeah, I think Haven's gonna like walk up very quietly, not say anything, and just kind of just appear at everyone's side and just watch this interaction. Quietly.
I think Thogash sees everyone and the commotion that's going on, and he lets out a loud laugh. Well, you seem to be a fun bunch to be around.
I like you.
And you too, tiny friend, Thogash looks down at them.
Yeah, I wave up. So we all go into the witch's hut? I've heard many rumors about it, and by that I mean one rumor, and then I immediately came.
What was the rumor?
That they can grant, well, wishes, or, well, you know, lowercase wishes, you know how it is. And me, you know me, I love shiny things. And reviving my friends, but mostly shiny things.
Do you find you have to revive your friends a lot?
Just the one.
I hope they're okay.
Me too. I haven't seen them since the incident. That's all gonna change as soon as we go into the witch's hut and I meet the witch and I charm them with my stunning charisma, and surely though she'll be willing to be all like, yes, you do deserve someone else to talk to. A lot of people seem to say that. You should talk to someone else, they say to me. I don't know why.
Alright, I'll say at this point you've all kind of made your way to the threshold of this small hut. And you push open the door and it opens with a very eerie creaking sound. And inside, the air smells of decay and rotting wood. There are strange talismans made of bones dangling from the ceiling. And a large cauldron bubbles with vile green liquid in the center.
Whoa.
From a shadowy corner, a creature begins to stir. She hunches her back as if she's too tall for the hut itself. She has these unnaturally long limbs. Her arms reach down to the floor so that her knuckles drag across it. She is dressed in what appears to be this cloak of moss that looks damp and wet. She regards your group. Why, hello. You are here, then you must have come for one of my many gifts. She kind of outstretches these long arms, and you see as she does, like, her fingers extend greedily toward you. As if she's trying to be welcoming, despite her demeanor and appearance.
Hello. Oh, I cast Prestidigitation on my feet so I don't track mud in. And then I hop down to walk inside.
Immediately after her, I drag Mud in.
I look at Gus and Ari and I'm like, you can see why I thought he was one of hers, right? The moss, you know?
Gus.
And Rayhan, like, basically gets on her knees to scoot into the hut.
I don't know. She looks pretty chill to me.
You can't judge anybody by how spoopy they are. I mean, look what happened when we thought of the wrong thing of Gus here. If we acted too soon, we would have been in the wrong. But now, see? I'm sure this lady is just as trustworthy as our new best friend.
I shake enthusiastically, trying to match your energy.
As Gus is like shaking, there's just like the insects that like swarm around him. I kind of like move closer and have one of them just like crawl over my hands as I just stand in the dark corner.
I have a small biome growing on me.
Right, and go on.
I go up to the witch and be, hello! I do a big wave. Hello!
Well, aren't you precious? It seems that you all have come at a very fortuitous time. I would be so enthusiastic to grant each of you a magical boon. However, you must retrieve something for me first.
Cobble puts her hand on her chin very like wisely, but because she's a kobold, it doesn't quite transfer to the kind of wisdom you would see from a sage old man.
And the witch goes on. You see, my apprentice stole something from me. And as she says this, like, the corners of the room and the shadows, like, elongate and get darker. He stole something very precious. A key. That key unlocks a tomb deep within the bog. I would like you to please retrieve that key for me. And in return, I shall grant you a magical boon. And at the end there, you see, like, from the cracks in the wall, like, all these little mushrooms start to sprout, and, like, little blue and gold spores, like, magically dance in the air.
Cobble just gets immediately distracted by these beautiful spores. Just has to be like, ooh, pretty. But she did take note of the mission. She turns and looks back up at her companions. Well, then.
Sounds good to Gus. And I like to seeing all the spores. I have like some bioluminescent mushrooms that like kind of sprout on my back.
Oh. Gus is quickly becoming Cobble's favorite. Sorry, guys.
Ari.
Oh gosh. Oh,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Ari just like very, very gently and caringly places the bug on her hand back onto Gus as it crawls into the leaves. And she looks at the witch and asks, what else can you tell us about this tomb?
Well, you see, it's to some forgotten warrior of old. My apprentice, the necromancer, and he, was interested in those kinds of things. But he was not supposed to take any of my possessions, let alone my precious key. It's been quite inconvenient for me, in fact. I'm supposed to have tea with my sisters later, and I simply cannot go myself. The meeting of Hag Coven is of the utmost importance.
Mhm.
And she kind of magically conjures up this rotted piece of bark, and you see a severed finger that is dipped in this thick black liquid, kind of rises out of a jar, and on the bark she kind of waves her hand, and and the severed finger begins to sketch out a little map of the surrounding area, little X mark. I suspect you will find him there, at this tomb.
I'm gonna shuffle up and inspect it very intently, just kind of amazed at what she just did.
Well, I'm gonna be looking at that finger in vile fascination, like a gross, but in a yeah. But I will also take note of the map, of course. Definitely. I noticed that.
Bogash grins and says, well, that's certainly not something you see every day there. But how did you even do that little doohickey there with, was that magic, or?
I have many talents. That's kind of mysteriously.
I can see that. So that map should lead us to where your key is.
Yes, my apprentice. That is the location of the tomb, I believe. The one he's going to.
And do you think he left any protections on it? Safeguards? Bear traps?
Oh, I'm not
I'm
quite
susceptible to bear traps.
sure. He did leave not too long ago, so I don't know what kind of preparations he might have made. He must know that I'm extremely angry with him, though.
This necromancer of yours, just how skilled or powerful is he?
Well, he's still learning, so not nearly as powerful as I. And she regards your kind of group. I suppose you all might find it a challenge, but I have faith.
And if we find this traitor of sorts in possession of this key, are we to retrieve the key at any cost to him, or would you like to see him again?
Oh, of course, I do believe he should be punished, so, use your imagination.
I'll bite him!
Can I do I don't know if this would be an Arcana check or what, but I kind of want to feel like Rayhan is sort of the more suspicious type. So I'm just trying to think of I want to get in writing in some way from this witch that will get our shit if we do this for her. Would I know if hags find written contracts legally binding? Or can we do would doing a blood pact with her be a bad idea?
Oh damn.
You can make an insight check if you
You
want.
should definitely blood pack with a hag.
Just a casual blood pact. Just what's a few drops of blood between friends? Sorry, what kind of check did you say I should make?
Just a wisdom insight check.
Okay, insight +5. What's 8 + 5? 13.
Math.
13. You've heard stories and tales of hags before. However, you know, probably have never met a hag before, and she seems creepy as fuck, so you're not sure. You kind of get the sense. You kind of get the sense that anything she promises you definitely will have a price tag.
All right.
Well, I suppose I can't hurt to do it.
Sounds fun.
Yeah.
I start slowly shuffling back out the door, without any regard for if anyone else has questions.
I will follow, because you said the bioluminescence were like near your back, I think you said, and that's I still think I guess got big ol' eyes on those. They're so pretty.
Well, I guess we're following the fun guy then.
Hey.
I get it. Fun guy. With one last glance at the witch, Ari says, yes, I suppose I don't have any problem with taking care of someone who so carelessly plays with the natural balance of life and death, so we will gladly complete this task for you.
I asked Rayhan if I can have another ride.
Yeah, I think Rayhan sort of like nods and will go with everyone and is like trying to get a read on everyone of like who seems like they'd be willing to fight a witch with me if it comes down to it. And we'll sort of we'll like scoop up Cobble onto her shoulder again.
We're riding in style, baby! No more muck for me!
She's just like, Cobble, how do you feel about violence?
About what?
Violence?
Violence? Girl, I love violence!
Rayhan will just have Cobble regale her with stories of all of her favorite violence while they're on their way to the tomb.
Not the favorite violence.
Well, you know, there's the violence that comes from when you bite people, then when you fight people, when you're just messing around, when you're blowing stuff up! Or when, you know, I have a sister who loves to blow stuff up. But I also have a brother who hates when we blow stuff up. But I also have a sister. And that goes on where you go through, and it's Cobble seems to have an endless amount of stories about siblings, who various things. You're not quite sure how many. He seems to have.
Right. So, as you all make your way out of the hut, following this map, this roughly drawn map on this rotted piece of bark, you venture into the swamp. Here, the twisted roots and moss are partially submerged in water. As you kind of step through this area, you feel the murk kind of seep through the bottom of your shoes. And somewhere in this bog lies a tomb.
What are shoes?
I'm gonna say shoes are canon. But yes, as you kind of enter this long forgotten place, there is a haunting silence that pervades the air, broken only by the croaks of frogs and the rustling of wet reeds. So, how would you guys like to kind of navigate this swamp? Are you trying to like follow natural paths? Are you trying to be stealthy? Basically, I'll probably ask for just like a group check on whichever kind of method you want to use to navigate the swamp.
I I would think Gus. I mean, he kind of lives in places like this. He'd probably try to like look for the safest path. Just kind of instinctually figuring out like the easiest terrain, I guess. But I don't know about the rest of you guys. If you have ideas as well.
I will yield to the decision of my chariot.
Yeah, Rayhan has the guide origin, exciting new player's handbook thing, and so I think would probably do the same thing of just trying to follow the flow of the swamp rather than like hack and slash through it or anything.
Ari definitely thinks stealth would also be a good idea. And if we're following the natural path of the swamp, she would also try to stick to the like darker edges whenever possible.
I would think Thogash just follows along, kind of a big hulking orc as himself. He's just following beyond the other, and behind all the others.
All right.
Yeah,
so
Haven's
let's-
just following the group.
Yeah, let's call this a group survival check. And Ari, you can actually just roll a stealth check, but I'll passes and failures the same. So why don't everybody just roll either survival or stealth check and see what happens from there.
Sam, would you call this a smell-based check?
You know, I probably wouldn't.
Fine, I don't stick my trunk in the air like it's a snorkel. Oh, it's another 13 for me.
22.
Ooh, I only got a 10.
I got a cool 4.
11.
Okay.
13.
Right. Unfortunately, that is majority failures for this group check.
We're just trudging
Rip.
through this. Splash, slurp, splat, splat.
Yeah,
I just
so
like
it's quite
keep
a
running into
difficult
trees and
terrain.
go out of my shoulder.
Yeah.
It is quite like this difficult terrain, and it's hard to navigate. You know, like it's wet, it's sticky. There's insects buzzing around you. It's not very comfortable, and the sun is going down, so now it's starting to get dark. It's difficult to get around here, and you know, as you kind of, you know, put your hand on a tree or like try to climb over a rock, you start to feel like sticky, like this sticky substance. And you look down at your hands and you see it's like webbing. It's starting to wrap around your limbs as you trudge through here. And before you know it, you see this like this mist kind of materialize in front of you as these 3 phase spiders just pop into existence, and they will get a surprise round on you all. But let's go ahead and I'll pull up a map, change some of the music, and we'll roll initiative.
Hey, yo! Here we go! I haven't got to play with the new rules yet, so I want to see what I can do.
Yeah, I know, right? Me too.
Ooh,
Oh my god, they're beautiful.
they're so cool looking. I love spoders.
Booters!
And I'm gonna put them where they would have materialized.
And we move tokens to maybe where we would have been a little bit more.
Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, I guess I would be technically on Rayhan's shoulder. It's like, oh, I can overlap.
They will kind of materialize in front of you wherever you were standing. Oh, I will
Yeah.
say. Let me get a for you, Haven, because I know we were a little late on the character art. For shame. But yeah, this will be your token.
How do I move the screen? Oh, there we go. I know what I'm doing.
Okay. Roll initiative for. Oh, wait. Yeah, I'll roll initiative for these guys.
It's a bad roll, Haven.
Yeah, it's not good.
Gotcha. If you're new to using Owlbear Rodeo, there's a little panel in the upper left-hand side, and it's got some crossed swords. That's our initiative tracker. If you click on that, you should be able to enter your initiative as a number right next to your name.
Sick. Ooh. Oh, it makes sense. Cobble and Rayhan, of course, would have the same initiative.
Wow.
My
Fate.
dex is 2. Which is yours, so we can decide who goes.
Mine's a +3.
Okay, so you'll go before me. I mean, if you want to roll it that way, it's up to the GM.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah. No, I agree. Alright, I think we've got everybody's initiative up. So we will start with the surprise round that the space spiders have. First thing they're going to do is they're going to use their, bonus action to kind of materialize in front of you all. And they're going to bite attacks. The first one here will attempt to bite Thogash. That is a 23 to hit.
Definitely hits.
Okay, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Okay. And that is gonna be a 24.
Okay, so you definitely
Damn.
pass the Constitution saving roll. So first, from being hit, you will take 5 points of piercing damage. And then you will take, because you succeeded your con save, you only take half of this poison damage that I'm about to roll for you. So you would take, what is that? Maths. You would take 8 points of poison damage, in addition to 5 points.
Okay.
Next one will go ahead and attack Rahan. Is it pronounced Rahan? Rayhan?
More like Rayhan.
Rayhan, got it. So the spider is going to attack you. Six, I believe, will miss.
Yeah, thank God.
And then the last spider will attack Gus.
Don't do it.
A 19.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. So you take 7 points of piercing damage, and then please make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
I got an 18 for the roll.
Okay, so that passes, and you will take half of this damage. You also take 8 points of poison damage.
Ow.
Alright, and that is the end of their turn, so now we will start our initiative. So, Ari, you are up first. What would you like to do?
Oh goodness, why'd it have to be spiders? I I don't want to fight them. Ari would like to speak with animals, but I don't think that these are considered beasts. They're not like regular spiders.
No, I don't think they're beasts either.
No, these are considered monstrosities.
Right.
Sadly.
Yeah. Okay, let me see. I'm going to... Sorry, I didn't think that I was going to be first in the initiative roll.
That was over half my health.
Damn.
Yeah, they got a surprise round on you, so sorry, guys.
I'm going to cast... Ooh, wait a minute. Bonus action. I'm gonna go ahead and I've never played a druid before, and I think some of the things that I thought I knew about druids have also changed.
Yes, they definitely have changed. They kind of overhauled druids in the new player's handbook.
Yeah. So Ari is going to wild shape. And she is going to take the form of one of those like cobalt blue tarantula things. Can I use movement to my movement to climb up on top of Gus?
Sure, if Gus is okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna crawl up his back and like stop on top of his head, facing the face spider that has attacked him. I am going to cast. I'm gonna cast Starry Wisp.
Ooh, okay. Is that like an attack roll?
Launch a mode of light at one creature within range, range spell attack. So yeah, I'll do an attack roll. Why isn't it? Can I do it now? Okay, yeah. Does a 21 hit the spider?
Yes, it does. Please roll damage.
Okay. So with this, Starry Wisp, the tarantula like sprays forth like this like string of webbing that's kind of like glittery and shimmering with starlight, and when it hits the spider, it kind of like poofs into like stardust, and the spider will take 4 radiant damage.
Awesome. Good. Anything else for your turn?
It can't turn invisible anymore. I don't know if face spiders can do that, but
yeah, so it's not invisibility per se. Basically their feature is that they enter the ethereal plane, so it looks like they're teleporting, but they're really just traveling on another plane to get to a different point. Yeah, they're weird, and that's why I picked them.
yeah, I couldn't remember if it had, like true invisibility or not.
It is not true invisibility.
But Starry Wisp makes them emit dim light, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, they're sparkly now.
Alright. Okay. Pavel, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Did we say we were gonna have Rayhan go before me? Or is it just easier if we have me go
Yeah,
first?
we can have Rayhan go, so edit that. Yeah, Rayhan, what would you like to do?
Cool. So if we want to sort of like tag team swap off every round, I don't really care, but
yeah.
I believe that if I move here, all 3 spiders would be within 10 feet of me. I don't know what exactly
yeah,
they're like.
I think that's about
which
right.
squares.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus action to summon my astral arms. I sort of like punch my fists together, and 2 sets of spectral Loxodon arms sort of like grow out from me. One of them, the hands like covered in rings, and the other very sort of like wrinkled and aged, as my sort of like ancestors' arms appear around me. And as I do that, all 3 spiders need to make a DC 14 Dex save.
A Dex save.
This is hella
I
cool,
think
by
these
the way,
are-
these arms.
These are just straight rolls for them. So 13, 16, 19. What was the DC again?
14.
Okay, so 2 successes and 1 failure.
Okay, so nothing happens on the success, but the one who failed takes 9 points of force damage.
Okay. Go around the clock here and say the one in front of Ari takes 9 points.
And then I'll just scoot back here, and use my staff to make an attack against that one. Ooh, that's an nat 1.
Nice.
Oof.
Did something cool and then something super lame. And that's it for my turn.
Okay, Cobble. Now it's your turn. What would
All
you like
right,
to
are you
do?
ready for me to do like 3 different sorcerer things, baby?
Yeah, let's
Well,
go.
one thing's a kobold thing. I'm gonna step here, so I'm within 10 feet of everyone again, like Rayhan was, and I'm gonna use Draconic Cry, which I don't know how to pose this, but I'll read it out to you. I let out a cry at enemies 10 feet from me until the start of my next turn. Me and my allies have advantage on attack rolls against them.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Oh my God.
That's a big spider.
All right.
All right. So we all have advantage on all of them now. Then, for my before. Okay, and then I'm going to use Tides of Chaos.
Hell yeah.
Which lets me have an advantage on 1 D20 test, which in this case I'll be using it for a spell attack.
Sure.
And then if I cast a sorcerer spell, a leveled sorcerer spell, or finish a long rest before I can use it again. But, you know, I'm about to cast a leveled sorcerer spell. And when I do, I automatically roll on the wild magic surge table, baby. But let's first do that spell.
Yeah, okay. Alright, do the spell
Okay,
first, and then we'll do
Okay,
wild
I'm just making sure. Just tell me, stop me if I'm going too fast,
No, you're good.
or
So,
I get confused.
These, I think, are attack rolls, right? And you're making them
Yes.
with advantage because of sorcerer shit?
Yes, because of sorcerer shit.
Okay.
I'm going to target. Wait, where's the pointer? Or is this work? Yeah. This dude, this one in front of me.
Okay.
That dude with chromatic orb,
All right.
using the damage type of fire.
Okay.
Then so let me hit it with the advantage, and it gets a plus. Don't know. Okay, an advantage. Okay, there we go.
Unfortunately,
Does an 11 hit?
unfortunately, 11 will miss.
Tragic, but I did do a level spell, so it looks like I have to do wild magic. I have to. It's the
Yeah,
law.
of course. That's
It's
the rule,
it's
baby.
gotta it's the rule, baby. All right. Wild magic surge. I'm doing it in D&D Beyond. So let's see. I got a 15. That means what happens is creatures have disadvantage on saving throws against the next spell I cast in the next minute that involves a saving throw. So I don't even have to. It's not even just the next spell I do. It's the next one in the next minute that involves a saving throw. Dude,
Got
that's
it.
how let's go! I love being a wild magic sorcerer. Okay, that was movement, bonus action. I'll have to remember that I got 6 shit. And hey, I think I get my Tides of Chaos back because I cast a leveled spell.
Yeah.
I'm doing a little dance. Hey, yo. And that will end my turn.
Okay. All right, Gus, you're up. Because of the spell that Cobble cast, you have advantage on attacks against the face spiders.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Shillelagh. So my weapon uses my Wisdom modifier instead of Strength. I'm going to use my action to cast Symbiotic Entity. So you guys just see like my bioluminescent mushrooms flare up, and like spores kind of like burst out from within me, kind of floating around, and I get 12 temporary hit points, and my hail of spores will do more damage when I inevitably do that right now. So I can use my reaction to roll 2d4 necrotic damage on it.
Awesome.
And I think it has to roll... Actually... in reality, I really should be doing an attack, but it has to roll a DC 14 Constitution saving throw.
On save. All right. It rolls exactly a 14, so it succeeds.
Meets it, beats it. Yeah, okay. Well, I have more health, so that's good. I think that's all I got.
All right, Thogash, you're up.
Alright, Thogash sees the spiders drop in for a little nibble, and he is going to go ahead and rage.
Heck yeah.
Let's go!
Hit rage. Activate rage. Ooh, it's showing me all these nice options now too. Lovely. So, with rage now active, Thogash is gonna go ahead and take out his great axe and is gonna take a swing at the spider in front of him.
All right.
That's gonna be an 11 to hit.
An 11 will miss, unfortunately.
Okay. And let me just see. Don't think there's anything else that Thogash can do at this time.
Right. It is now the phase spider's turn. Now, let's think. The one that... This one is going to try to bite you again, Thogash. So I will roll for that. 16?
16 hits.
Okay. Okay. Ooh, I rolled a 10 on that damage die. That's crazy. 12 points of piercing damage. And say since you already succeeded the con save before, you will again succeed the con save. Same roll for simplicity.
All right.
Yeah. And you take half of this damage. You'll take 5 points of poison damage. And then that spider is going to disappear momentarily. And then about 30 feet away from you and rematerialize. That will be that spider's turn. Second spider will bite you again on that's 6, so I believe that misses. Same thing. It will disappear momentarily, and then it will materialize 30 feet away from you. Other direction. And then, let's see, the spider in front of Gus, pretty mad at Cobble, so it's actually going to, its phase jump, and so the spider disappears in front of you, Gus, and then reappears right in front of Cobble. And because it is using the ethereal jaunt, you won't get any attacks of opportunity, unfortunately. But it will try to bite you, Cobble. That's an 11.
No.
Alright, that's a miss. Okay. And that's all your their turns.
Not being the lucky allegations. I have a armor class of 12.
Alright, Haven, it is now your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay. Haven's going to point at the one in front of her and cast Toll the Dead.
Alright.
So I believe they need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
13 is the save.
Well, they fail.
Huh. And because this is the one that's missing hit points, right?
Yes.
So it takes 1d12 instead of 1d8.
Ooh.
We love all the pets.
It's a really good cantrip.
Okay, it won't let me cast it through that, so I think I just rolled that flat anyway, so I'm just gonna cast it. That is 8 points of necrotic damage.
Ooh, very fun. Okay, it's not looking too great.
That's my turn.
Okay, alright, top of the round now. Ari, you're up. What would you like to do?
I didn't realize I couldn't switch her token back, just by the way. So now her name is Image Remove BG Preview.
I love that. I wasn't gonna say anything.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah. So I'm a little bit confused. I'm looking at wild shape things, and I have like two different descriptions of wild shape. There's one like just general wild shape, and then underneath it says wild shape circle forms.
No.
So you should.
And they have
Good.
they have contradictory information, so I just want to make sure I'm using the correct information.
I think the circle forms are like improved versions you get because because you're Circle of the Moon.
Oh, so it was like specific ones, right?
I'm not sure.
Circle of the Moon form? Circle form? With the challenge rating as high as... Okay. So I think it lets me, choose a beast that would have had a higher challenge rating, but I wanted to be a spider, so...
Fair and valid.
It's fine. But it does say that I gain 9 temporary hit points as opposed to the 3 of the regular wild shape, so can I
That's fine.
use that?
Yeah, you can have that.
I don't necessarily need it right now, but
Yeah, that's alright.
let me add it. And then it says I can change my AC to +15, but D&D Beyond didn't do it. automatically, so I just have to remember that. What is my movement as a spider? That's probably a thing I should know.
It's probably 30 feet. We could just,
It's 20.
Alright. Damn.
But that's okay, because I actually don't need to go anywhere, because this is a ranged attack. I'm going to make a poison spray attack. What is the range on that? 30 feet. And I'm gonna try to hit this one spider that I can still see.
Alright.
And my little front little legs are gonna raise up. You know how when a spiders attack, they do that thing when they stand on their back legs.
Yeah.
And the little fangs are gonna pop out, and there's just gonna be like a really silly noise. And this nasty goo poison spray is gonna shoot out, and I'm gonna roll with advantage. Yes.
Yes.
So that is a 23 to hit.
That definitely hits.
And spider fucker gets 5 points of poison damage.
Right, and he's dead. So he just basically the poison hits him, and it just it starts the poison seeps through its legs, and they just these black veins kind of crawl over the spider, and it is no more.
I'd love to see it.
Ari's a little sad.
No! Spider murder! Spider on spider violence!
Alright.
Fox News is gonna have a field day with that.
Oh no.
Too
No,
political on the stream.
I want to stay on the side of the internet that I currently mine, please.
Oops.
Okay, Sarah, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna run up to this guy over here and fucking hit him.
Go.
Do I have advantage on this guy?
Do.
Okay, sweet. Okay, that's math. First one's a 17 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Okay, that's with my staff, so that's gonna do 9 points of bludgeoning damage, and then I will use my unarmed strike. Oh, and that's a nat 20.
Hey!
Let's go!
crit!
Crit!
Oh god, and now that's more math. Okay, so that's 2d6. So that's 9 points of force damage.
Hey, yo!
How's
Alright.
it looking?
Yeah.
It is looking bloodied.
You know what, then
So-
fuck it. Flurry of blows.
Ooh,
Oh!
alright.
I'm gonna take one more unarmed attack. And that's a
Silly.
21 to hit.
Silly.
That
Let's go.
hits.
Okay, that's
Let's
another
go.
5 points of force damage.
Okay, this one is not looking good. It's still kicking though.
Goddamn. I'm just punching it furiously with these spectral arms, slapping it with my trunk.
Yeah!
Yeah, you basically you hit it with the staff, and one of the legs just fucking popped off. All right, Cobbler.
All right. Inspired by the glorious display by the monk, I will also go whap whap like punch the air towards the spider as I cast magic missile, sending bam bam 2 towards the one Rayhan was fighting, and then kick out towards the air towards the other spider to send the third dart at the other spider. So let's see if this rolls. Okay, that's the first one was 3, second one was 5, and then the third one was 5.
Okay, so your magic missiles kill the spider in front of
Hey!
Rehan.
Say I
Sorry,
can
I'll
do
get the
4 damage
pronunciation
with
right one day.
I give a thumbs up.
Yeah! And because that was a leveled spell, we get to roll for wild magic surge.
Yeah, roll.
I roll 14, which isn't enough, but I will increase the threshold to 2.
Yes,
So now
please.
it's a 2 or under because we want to surge, baby. We want to surge.
Yes, we are using some alternate wild magic rules just so that, you know, the wild magic happens more often because it's a one shot and like the whole point of the class is the wild magic surge. So
Oh yeah. Oh,
I'm
that's the
using
entire
some-
point.
some alternate rules for that one, so it's not exactly strict.
They
with
should be the canon rules. Honestly,
Are they the
should
canon
be.
rules now? Oh no,
No,
they're
they
not.
should
Okay.
be though. They should
I
be.
agree.
This is how I always play it because
Yeah.
there's no other way to play Wild Magic Transfer. What are you doing if you're
Yes,
not
with the
if you're not
counter and
surging?
everything. Okay.
Yeah. I move up and then action movement, and I think I will forego my bonus action.
Right.
Yeah. Pass my turn.
Okay. Yeah, and at the end of your turn, I believe the other players no longer have advantage on attacks.
It actually ran out at the beginning of my turn, but since I used Magic
that's
Missile,
not
it didn't matter.
All right. Cool. Okay. All right. Gus, you're up.
It's me. I don't think I can make it to melee range of this other one, but I'm gonna wobble over anyway. 30. And I guess, does she come with me? Since she's on top of me? I don't know how that...
Yeah,
how you
Ari,
wanna
do you want to go with Gus?
Hell yeah.
All right.
Let's fucking go.
that.
Where I've clicked the wrong thing. There
Come
we
on,
go.
image remove BG preview.
I'm coming. Skitter.
Okay, I'm going to... So I'm realizing I can't use Halo Spores until they start their turn within 10 feet of me, so I will wait for their turn to use that. And then I guess I'm gonna cast a spell. We love casting spells.
We do.
I'm just gonna cast a cantrip. I'm gonna do Starry Wisp.
All right.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's not great. I got a 9.
That will miss, unfortunately.
Shoot. Gus is not... It is not his fight. I guess I'm gonna sit here and wait for their turn so I can cast Halo Spores.
All right, Thogash, you're up.
Alright, Thogash is gonna approach the last spider left, is gonna take a swing with their greatsword. Axe, I should say. I think I'm a little too used to saying greatsword. Alright, that's gonna be a dirty 20 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage.
Alright, and because Thogash is currently in rage, they are going to... They get Divine Fury.
Awesome. Okay.
Which, while rage is active, the first creature that Thogash hits with a weapon takes a additional 1d6 plus 1 radiant or necrotic damage, and we're going to do radiant damage on this.
Awesome.
So 1d6, and that's going to be a d12 plus 5 on top of that. Oh, the spider is toast. That was a 17, 14, which would be 21 plus, if I remember correctly, 21 plus 1, so 22 points of damage.
Dang, that is so much damage. It is not looking great.
That's another
You basically like you bring your great axe down and you cut off just in one blow like 3 of its legs.
thing.
Nice.
Right. And at the start of the face spider's turn, I believe Gus, you had some spores prepared.
Yes, it has to succeed a DC 14 Constitution throw,
All right.
or else it takes 2d4 necrotic damage.
It fails.
Okie dokie. Let me roll a couple dice. It takes 6 damage as my bioluminescent spores kind of constrict around it and poof into dust.
Hey, how do you want to do this?
The like spores like poof into this like sparkly dust, and like as the spider's collapsing, you see like more of these bioluminescent mushrooms like on me. They start to sprout outside, like out of the spider itself as it like collapses to the ground.
Hey, amazing. Well done, everyone. We are no longer in initiative. Yeah, excellent job. Yeah, excellent job, everyone. I think actually we've been playing, I think about an hour-ish, so we could probably just take maybe a 5-minute break for now, and then we'll come back and explore the tomb. So, well done making it through this creepy bog with these creepy spiders.
Oh, I feel bad that we killed them. They were so cute.
They're fun. I like the features they had. All right, so take 5. We'll be back here at like say, 5 or so minutes.
All right.
Sounds good.
Word.
one. Okay, we are back. So, you guys made your way through the swamp. The rest of your journey was uneventful. You were able to take a short rest. So you rolled, got some hit points back and all that. So now you approach the entrance to this tomb, and it seems that the door is already open. Weathered stone slabs, slick with algae, form the crumbling entrance to the tomb. And inside, the hall is flanked with 4 statues, and at the end of the hall is a closed door. One of the statues does appear to be broken. Feel free to move your tokens around.
All right, I'm definitely gonna start sticking my snout into everything.
I have a question.
Sure.
During our short rest, could I have ritual casted Find Familiar to summon a little lemming that just like
Oh,
a
fuck
little
yes.
rodent that just like
Yeah.
hangs out with me?
Sure.
Oh, no. Give him a moment
Oh my
to
gosh,
say,
it's so cute.
do you think kobolds eat lemons?
No.
Oh
No.
no.
No, you know what? They don't live underground. I'm from a cave. I grew up in a cave. It'll be fine.
Yeah, we're about to have some PvP up in here.
I know, that's how I feel. Do I
I-
look and lick my lips? But then, no, lemons are on the kobold diet. I eat rock.
I eat rocks.
I eat rocks. Yes. I would like to also share something that Ari was doing while we were taking our short rest.
Sure.
After we killed the face spiders, she was examining their bodies in disgust, and she was filled with rage and anger that such creatures could take the guise of one of nature's most beautiful creatures and twist it into something so vile. So she wrote a poem.
Can we see that?
I did not hear that. What was that?
I was just saying, you said you wrote a poem. Can we see
Yeah. So Ari is like kind of embarrassed, but Gus likes her poems, so she would have been like sitting over near him. She was like, "Hey, can I read you something?"
Gus.
I call this the twisting of nature's thread. Monsters and spiders' guise, weaving webs of rot and lies, twisting nature's purest thread, turning life to creeping dread. Let their hollow bodies burn, so the wild may freely turn. And then she like shuts her notebook and shoves it in back into her pack. Is like looking around, making sure that only Gus heard.
Gus gives you like a a pat to console you, and then you can't tell if it's a tear or just like a dewdrop, but there's like a drop just like running down where his face should be, but instead it's just moss.
I stare intently into the hollows of the plants where your eyes are supposedly hiding beyond. And I say, "You're the only one who understands me, man."
I just like bounce up and down a little bit.
That's it. We can look at statues now. Thank you.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, if Cobble had been eavesdropping, she would have been enchanted.
Hey, switching up the music a little bit more atmosphere here in this creepy tomb. I see all of you are collecting around this broken statue. Anyone who wants to can go ahead and make a investigation or perception check.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I love checks.
Perception. 18.
Okay.
Perception.
Ooh,
I got a
perception.
20.
Ooh. What kind of
Ooh.
20?
A nat 20,
Well,
baby.
is it dirty? Oh,
A dirty 20 and a nat 20.
Good job. 21 too.
Oh, dang. Okay.
The sound effect for the nat 20 on D&D Beyond was way too loud. What the fuck was that?
The dice I have for mine explodes when it does a nat 20.
Beautiful.
All right. Those are some great rolls. So I'll just kind of describe it as you all see. In this room, see these, these 4 statues, one of which is broken. And next to the broken statue is like a very small blue crystal. And it is dim. It looks like it may have had more light at one point, but it's quite dim now. And as you kind of look at the other statues in the room, you notice similar blue crystals like on the staves of these statues. And those have are emitting like a much brighter light. Like it's still not like as much as torchlight would be, but it seems more active.
Ooh, shiny rocks, huh? The grabby fingers are coming out.
Somebody stop her, please, before she takes one of those things off of the statue.
I'm gonna like fall out behind her and like also do it.
No, Gus, remember.
Yes. I'm playing after my own heart.
Rayhan and Ariadne are like grabbing collars at the same time.
Yeah. I'm like doing the thing where you hold them in the air and I'm just floating my limbs like.
I mean, if you really want to make
we have
athletics
plenty of
checks
shiny
to
rocks
see
to be found.
if you can get away, I'm not gonna,
No, I'm
Okay.
I'm
All right.
flailing for flavor.
Got it. All right.
Yeah, I will not resist.
Okay.
Let's wait until after we deal with the necromancers before we start picking up shiny magical rocks, shall we?
Sage advice. I will listen to it.
I will not.
Can I do would any of this, like, I don't have detect magic or anything, but would I maybe recognize anything about this glow or the types of magic that might be present here, just from my knowledge of druidic magic?
You can make an Arcana check.
Can
That
I
is
assist?
another nat 20.
No, me too. Great.
Yeah, just taking a look at these crystals, they do seem to be magically imbued, and it seems that the one that is just kind of like on the floor next to the broken statue has been somehow deactivated. And as you kind of take a closer look, like you pick it up and examine it, there's like little sparks of just electricity, like bzz, 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 bzz. It's like when you put your hand on those, like, those like round spheres at museums, and like the electricity like comes and like touches your hand from the side of the sphere. Yeah, it's like
Very
that.
cool. Does anything else about this like chamber or the rock itself like change when I pick it up and move it, or
No, nothing that you notice.
Is there a reason why the collapsed statue was originally facing a different direction than the others, or is that just art design?
That's just
It looks like the
art.
feet are
Okay.
okay.
That's just
someone's got a keen eye for detail, because I did not notice that. Look, it's pointing us in the right direction.
Look, I have to always assume that it is puzzles for toddlers, okay? And I gotta assume that it's like, if there's another side, I gotta solve it. Okay, so it like is, it looks a little deactivated, but it's a little electric-y. Do we think that maybe we, electrify it, it might reactivate it? Because I let my hand get a little zappy because I have a cantrip that is electric based. And I go, cause is what I say.
I'm gonna close my fist around the stone and look towards the responsible adults in the party.
I just say I want to reactivate it. Hey, I'm nearly an adult. Only another year, and I'll be 7 years old.
That's old
Yes,
for kobolds, man.
I said responsible adults.
That's true. That's true. Technically, I am an adult by kobold years.
Togash, just used to his own children, is gonna like shuffle in his pockets and take out 2 shiny rocks that he got from his gift. How about you play with these instead? Hands one to Gus and
They're
would
shiny.
you like one as well?
Yeah. I do want one,
Alright.
thank you, please.
You need to take care of it though. Do you promise to take care of it?
No, I cannot. I cannot promise that.
I'm obsessed with Orc Dad and Kobold Kid. Like, I can't. Can't manage.
I just like had a vision of like Cobble's like just instead of reaching out with her hand, just like closing her mouth around Togash's fist, and it's just like hanging on there.
Yes. Oh.
You know, my daughter used to do that when she was younger. How about this? How about if you take care of this shiny stone well enough, I might have a few extras.
What about trade offer? What about instead of the shiny stone, you give me a money? Those are shinier. Or
He is an adult after all.
yeah, if you want to keep me occupied, you can play a game with me. I love gambling. I mean, normal card games like blackjack.
I think Thogash chuckles and I think I might have something that might distract you well enough. Thogash takes out 2 pieces of strings and makes a cradle. Here, put these on your fingers.
I immediately am enthralled. Like, I had seen, I think Ariadne doing it earlier, and like ever since we saw those spiders, like I'm like, you know what I could do? I bet I could, and you got it in one. I'm there. Maybe I'll accidentally tie my hands together. We'll see. But for now,
All right, well, the 2 of
Engaged.
them are having that interaction. Adorable. What are the rest of you doing? And please do feel free to move your tokens around. I have a vision attached to them, so you should be able to see accordingly.
oh, that's the side.
I've immediately wandered off.
Okay.
I thought this was.
Okay, hold on. Wait. Stop.
Okay, not that way. Okay.
Feel free to move your tokens, not that
It's
way.
not.
Our
It's
favorite
not
family
super.
mound.
Is that super? Like the depiction of the outside is not accurate. Like we'll say you have
Okay.
gone like down some stairs into this tomb. Yeah,
Okay.
sorry. The grass is just there for flavor.
I love Gus is just like, I don't want to be indoors.
Pause 1 second. Gus, I'm gonna move you back 5 feet. This,
Okay.
as it happened.
Uh-oh.
Ari, please
No.
make a dexterity saving throw.
God damn it. Dex save. Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's a 7.
You fail.
Yeah.
Alright, so as you pass between these 2 statues, the crystals on the top of the staves that the statues are holding just light up with bright electric energy, and they almost form like an arc of electricity between the 2 crystals, and you take 8 points of lightning damage.
No.
Oh, that's fun. Okay.
Gus is
Rip.
alarmed.
Does it do anything to my to the thing that I'm holding in my hand?
Were you holding the other crystal?
I don't know if I should have said that.
No, it's okay. It doesn't do anything. I was just curious if you
Yes,
had it.
I was still planning on having been holding the other crystal.
No, it remains dark.
Oof.
Fucking ow.
Where did it come from again? The damager?
It basically an arc of electricity was created between these two statues.
Ooh.
Specifically, 5 feet wide.
Oh, okay. So, out of curiosity, is this area squeeze-inable?
You're small, so make a dex check. I guess acrobatics.
Check or save? Actually, it's
No,
the same for me.
save.
Oh,
No,
acrobat.
dude.
You know what? All three of them are the same for me.
No. Yeah, just make
Okay,
a dex check.
That's a 19, baby.
Yeah, I'll say you alone could probably squeeze behind statue.
Ugh.
But your companions,
okay?
however, are medium-sized creatures, and they could not do that.
Okay.
Shit. Yeah, I think I'm okay, but
Great.
I honestly kind of love the look that this gave to my hair. You see that? You see it sticking up a little bit more?
It's hella. Okay, so let's see. I can't get. No one else can get over here unless they. Well, or me, or you. You can turn into small things.
If I throw like a rock between the statues, what happens?
Yeah, you see like this arc of electricity between the two, and the rock just kind of like heats up momentarily and glows a bright red before falling to the other side.
What if we put 2 rocks? Is the space between those 2 rocks safe?
And then run between them.
Yeah, run between them.
That would be a
Puzzles
really
for
high
toddlers.
DC athletics check.
Ooh,
Or I guess
okay. There
acrobatics
must-
check to like time it right. But
Okay.
that would be like a 20 check.
Yeah.
Okay, I got this, guys. I got my brain. My brain's going. It's all brain in here. I cast Mage Hand to try to, and then I try to wiggle out one of the crystals using Mage Hand.
Okay. Make me a sleight of hand check. And
I don't like the sound of that.
17. I swear I'm rolling these for real.
yeah,
It's
no, I
in
believe
D&D
you.
Beyond.
It's all good. I believe you. Yeah.
I'm just rolling hot, baby.
Your mage hand kind of apparates above this crystal and just kind of wiggles it out of the staff. And as you carry the crystal away from the statue, it glows dimly.
Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna float the crystal. I took it from here. I'm gonna like float it down so that it's like over here.
Yeah.
And then I request someone. Oh, I guess I could do it myself since I just have Mage Hand. I'm gonna toss a rock between those 2 points to see if I'm gonna actually toss 2 rocks. The scientific method. One between where I have the crystal floating in the other one, and one over here to see if the one over here gets not electrified.
Okay, you throw 2 stones. Neither of them get electrified.
Ooh.
You gather the enchantment was coming from like the statue and the stones together.
We did it, team.
I'm gonna
Okay.
walk through.
Puzzle solved.
Puzzle for toddlers! Let's go!
All right. As you approach this door, it is open. Yes, I know it's not a door per se. It's a gray rectangle, but it's a door. Use your
I
imagination.
thought it was a door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
As everyone is happily coming over, I will slip the rock into my bag.
Sure. And I will say, as you kind of like begin to open this door slightly, you hear voices echoing from down like the hall. So, who's first?
Not me.
I mean, I'll shimmy up unless someone else wants to.
I'm curious.
Get it, Gus.
Alright,
Okay,
I'm gonna
yes,
move
yeah.
you beyond the wall so you can see what you see.
Oh shit!
These creatures do not see you. However,
Oh my god, it's my
you
boyfriend.
see them.
Your boyfriend's Skeletor?
You have 2 boyfriends?
Shut up.
What's the scene look like? Sorry.
Yeah, so this room is like mostly empty, save for these 2, which they look like undead warriors. Like they've got some armor, they've got like a bow, and both of them have like scimitars that they're holding, and they appear to be standing guard in front of this door, and they're just like grumbling.
Is there anything else in the room of note?
Perception check, please.
That is a dirty 20.
Oh, name drop!
Another dirty 20, yeah. Yeah, so with the dirty 20, you would see, just kind of like carved into the walls are these 2 like sarcophagus type entombments. Basically, like if you had entered a crypt, like these would be inside, embedded in the walls, and 2 of them are open. So you can gather that these fellas have been recently raised residents of this tomb. And you also see just kind of above the with the dirty 20, you see more actually.
Okay.
You do see kind of like this mosaic on the back wall that's above one of the unopened sarcophagus, and one of the pieces of the mosaic is like a triangle, but it seems like slightly off center.
Does it look like it can be like moved or adjusted?
You're not sure from this distance.
Okay. Well, I relay that to my party. Well, it's like broken English, but I like kind of like, I don't know, point at the sarcophagi, then point at the dudes, and then like kind of go like Gus, triangle mosaic, point over and like make a kind of a motion with my hands to like try to adjust something.
Is there the spooky monsters come out of the sarcophagus and there's a mosaic above it?
I give him a thumbs up.
Hey-yo! I'm carried to this. Come on, not so talent for language.
But they don't see us right now.
Correct.
Okay.
They're just kind of standing in front of a door.
I'm tempted to send my lemming in, but I also don't want them to get hurt.
What if they're really stealthy?
It could be. Let me look at their stat block, actually.
Can I make
They're
like...
Oh no, they have a plus 17 to stealth. What?
What?
Because they're baby!
I just found this on a website. I'll send this to you, Sam, and see if you think it's...
Plus 17 seems a little sus.
Yeah.
Like 17? I thought you said 7.
No, it's 17. I just found it on a...
Oh, that can't be
website.
right.
Yeah.
Maybe
No.
17's
Yeah.
it's dex. Maybe it has 17 dex. That's what it maybe.
No, its dex is only 12. It's really weird. It's just a random, like, it's probably homebrew.
Yeah, that definitely sounds homebrew. Let me see if I can find like a similar stat block.
It's probably like mouse stats, because I feel like that's a common...
Yeah, probably a mouse stat. Yeah, let's use a field mouse stat block.
My lemming turns invisible and walks across the room.
Basically.
Yeah, field mouse stat block +0 to dex. So it would just be a straight roll.
Okay.
It does have advantage on perception checks relying on smell.
Okay.
I'll just
If
snip
you'll-
out.
If you'll let me give your lemming like a little chinny scratch, I can cast guidance on it to add a d4.
I can
Sure.
also make something that will not die. That can be a distraction.
Yeah, I mean, I'd
For
rather not
consent.
send my good friend into a room of weird monsters.
I will provide moral support.
What-
Haven is going to cast Veil of Dusk on herself.
Okay.
And then is going to scoot a little bit closer in. And then is going to cast Minor Illusion
Oh.
over here.
Okay. What illusion do you conjure?
I'm going to make a tiny cobble. Or I guess an average size cobble. Oh, cobble's 5 feet, so.
Oh, yeah. Just like being back home with my 10 siblings. Lore drop.
Okay. And as this cobble magically one of the undead soldiers kind of walks up to it and takes its sword and just like slashes it, but the sword goes through, and you see like it has a bit of like it looks confused by this.
I'm a little offended.
Gus is like shocked and thinks Cobble just died
Oh.
until he turns around and is like, "Oh, thank God."
I'm right here, don't worry. The genuine oracle still lives.
Is there anything you guys want to do while this creature is distracted?
Ooh.
Can I make like a maybe Arcana or Religion check on the like stuff on the wall to see if like would I recognize this as part of some kind of like spell or whatever, the like triangle stuff?
Yeah, you can make a Arcana check. Well, actually, you're kind of far from that wall, so you would have to get closer to actually like really examine it. Perception was one thing to notice it, but if you want to like try to interact with it, you would need to get closer.
Let's do the unless you had another idea. I was going to say let's just do the lemming thing because I can see through my lemming's eyes and I have a +9 to Arcana. So I can just like try to stealth him up, and then I mean if he gets caught in action, I'll probably just jump in and fight.
Cool, yeah, I think I'll probably maybe just make a stealth check, like kind of like readying an action to like spring up if something happens.
Okay.
Wait, in case something goes wrong, what's the lemming's name so we're attached to it?
Lemmy.
Lemmy. Godspeed, Lemmy.
So yeah, I guess I'll just make a normal 20 plus a d4 for the guidance.
Yes. Stealth check, please.
Okay.
Or let me.
And then d4. That's not great. That's a 3.
Oh no!
No, Lemmy!
Yeah, so Lemmy makes it about halfway into the middle of the room while this one white is starting to get frustrated with the illusionary cobalt. The other one sees Lemmy, walks up into the middle of the hall, and like tries to stomp on Lemmy, but then turns its head and sees all of you. Yeah, initiative, everyone.
Okay.
But I will say, I think, Rayhan, I believe you had a ready to action, and Gus, if you also had a ready to action. Those can
Yeah,
trigger now.
Okay. I can actually. This is what I would have been ready to do. Is I can use an action to temporarily dismiss him
Okay.
into a pocket dimension, and I'm just gonna do that.
Yeah, sure.
Quicker.
And he, like the white goes to step on him, and then he just poof into your pocket dimension.
Excellent. Let me safe.
Thank God.
Yeah,
I was gonna ask
I-
for fake Cobble to have a single tear go down.
I mean, just to be clear, like, even if your familiar is reduced to 0 hit points, it doesn't die. It just goes back into the pocket dimension.
It's true.
So, yeah.
But
It wouldn't be,
but
like, a tragedy.
what does that look like to us? To the rest of us? It looks like he dies.
Oh, yeah, I
Gus
mean,
is-
like, if the bow, like, if a war cry is echoing in your veins right now
Yeah.
after seeing Lemmy get poofed
Yeah.
by
The echo of Lemmy's
soldier.
final cry. No. It rallies me. It rallies my spirit to avenge Lemmy's.
A little bit of RP, I guess, is when I send Lemmy out, I can speak to him telepathically, and so what he hears is the actual like normal voice of Gus, which is like his mental voice is an actual former self, and he's just like, "Go get him, buddy. I believe in you."
Aw, very cute. I love that.
Friendship.
Yeah. All right, and then Rehan.
Am I allowed to take any movement or just
Yeah, you
an
can
action
take
right
movement. You can take movement, I'll say.
now?
You were kind of
Sweet. I
readying
will-
this, so I'm gonna treat that as like you specifically can surprise them, but not the whole
Cool.
group.
I'm gonna take my movement, which is 40 feet, and yell "Justice for Lemmy!" And I'll take an attack on this guy as my action.
All right.
That's a 17.
That hits.
Sweet. I deal 8 points of bludgeoning damage as I
All right.
smack him with my staff, just like he smacked Lemmy.
Okay. And now we will go into initiative. So, please everybody roll.
I rolled already, and I got a sick 18. My dice, my digital dice on D&D Beyond, on fire. They're
I got a 20.
13.
Right. Cobble, what's your dex?
my dex is 2.
This white monster also has a +2 dex, so we're gonna roll for it. Just roll a
Cool.
d20 to see who goes first.
Yeah. Okay. I rolled a loading. It's give it a second. I rolled a 12.
It rolled a 15, so it's gonna go for you.
Should I do that as well for the other white?
Tragic.
What's your dex?
It's +2.
Oh, yeah. So roll again.
I got a 2.
All right. The whites went out, so they will go.
When the whites go out in the city,
In the tomb. Okay.
it's the
All right.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And then Sarah, what is your character's name again? I keep mispronouncing it. I'm sorry.
Just like imagine if there's a Y in the middle, so it's Rehan.
Rehan. Okay. Rehan, you're up.
All right. Yeah, what else am I gonna do but punch this guy a bunch, you know? Okay, first attack is a 21, second attack is a 14 to hit.
Both hit.
All right, I'm gonna roll that damage together. Woo. Math. What's 8 plus 6? 14?
14.
Plus
Yeah.
6 again, 20 points bludgeoning damage.
You'd love to
Yeesh.
see it.
Noise.
All right.
Let's
yeah.
go. Bam, bam, bam.
He's looking pretty bloodied. Basically, what happened is this way went to go step on a mouse creature, and then a giant elephant barreled down the hall and punched the shit out of it.
The relationship between mice and elephants scaring each other comically goes back generations.
That mouse was the only thing keeping him away from you.
I'm actually going to flurry of blows to him one more time.
All right.
Yeah.
That one wasn't as good. That's a 10 to hit.
That will miss.
I just get too emotional thinking about all the times I've been scared by mice and had to jump on top of a chair and like trumpet loudly.
All right.
Generational trauma.
All right, it's the white's turn, and the one in front of Rayhan, right? Rayhan? I'm sorry.
Yes.
Rayhan.
Rayhan?
Sorry, I'm just thinking about
Rayhan?
mice.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know I got this straight. Rayhan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. I'm writing it down phonetically myself. So the white is going to reach out to you with like a cold hand. It's gonna make a melee attack on you for its life drain ability. 21 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
So you take 3 points of necrotic damage, and I need you to make a constitution saving throw.
That's an 8.
You fail. So not only do you take the 3 points of necrotic damage, but your hit point maximum is reduced by 3 points.
Love that for me.
Oof.
And then it will use its longsword to attack you for its second.
I'm curious, does that life drain
9
effect
will-
still...
Sorry?
Does that life drain effect of like maximum health reduction still apply if they hit only temporary health?
I believe so, yes.
Okay.
Okay, and that is that white's turn. Gus, you're up. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna move up to help. Bonus action, I'm gonna cast Shillelagh on my weapon.
Shillelagh.
And then I'm just gonna use it and hit them with my weapon. Does a yikes 12 hit?
Unfortunately, no.
Shoot.
It's 13 or 14.
I'm so bad. That's all I got.
Right, the next white is gonna come up to you, Gus, and go to the next one within range of it.
I can
And-
use my reaction now, though, that it's approached me.
Yes, please do.
Oh, you're approaching me?
I'm gonna try to hit it with 1d4. Well, it has used a Constitution saving throw of 14,
Okay.
and then if it fails, it gets hit with 1d4 necrotic damage, which it's not gonna do anything anyway, so never mind.
Let's. It's on save.
Is it? Are they immune to necrotic damage though?
They have
By chance.
resistance, product damage.
Okay, well then I will still do it, but it succeeded anyways.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it.
All right, Cobble, you're up. Oh wait, no, the white's turn. It's still. It's
Yeah.
still
I
the white's
almost
turn.
fooled you.
Oh, yeah. Wait, I have to take a turn. It's my turn, actually. Same thing. It's going to use its life drain ability on you, Gus. Or attempt
Okie
to.
dokie.
18 to hit.
Yeah, that does it.
So you take 5 points of necrotic damage, and your hit point maximum by 5.
Okay.
Then it will try to hit you with a longsword. it crit. I'm sorry.
Fuck. All
I'm
right.
sorry.
It's nice knowing you all.
Okay. Oh, I rolled bad though. So you take 5 points of slashing damage because I rolled a 1 and a 2 on the damage die for that.
Thank God.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, Cobble. Now it's your turn.
All right, first things first. We're gonna use, as soon as I find it, Tides of Chaos, but it's gonna be on a cantrip, so it won't reset yet. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna use that to give me advantage on Firebolt against this guy. Sorry,
All right.
using the measuring tool to indicate. All right, let's roll. That's 1. So that's a 13 or a 9. So 13. Does 13 hit?
Unfortunately, not.
No, it was 14. Was there AZ?
Yeah.
Okay. Then in that case, I will frown, and then I will move up. Maybe I'm gonna move up here, and action movement. Then I'm gonna scowl. I'm gonna give a determined, intense scowl, and end my turn.
Okay. Ari, you're up.
No, she's dead.
God, did bludgeoning damage to her.
Nope, sorry, I was muted after my husband nailed me with a dog toy and I was laughing too much. Ari was calling out to Gus like, "Hey, you okay, buddy?"
He just kind of like leans back and gives like a very like shaky thumbs up.
Let me see.
You'll be okay. You just gotta rub some dirt in it.
I mean, I am in favor of rubbing dirt and things
Exactly.
on things. Doop-a-doop-boo-boo. Are my my moon form, my circle form spells, does that mean I can only cast them when I'm in wild shape? Or they're the only ones I can cast while in wild shape, but I can still cast them when I'm not?
I believe you can cast them outside of wild shape. I think.
Cool, that's a resounding yes.
Let me look at New Player's Handbook and all, you know. So this is a learning experience for all of us.
What were the damage rolls you did on me? I want to make sure I did the math right.
I think it was definitely. I think it was 5 points of. I think it was 5 points. And then it was 5 points of necrotic that reduced your hit point maximum by 5 points, plus 3
Okay.
points from a very low rolling crit.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you need healing or should I hit the thing?
You should hit it.
Okay.
I'll be okay. Most of my damage is necrotic, so I should probably just do support.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm looking through the player's handbook.
You're good.
What are these types of spells called?
It is Circle of the Moon spells.
Part of Circle of the Moon spells. Yeah, so Druid level 3, Cure Wounds, Move, Starry Wisp. Yes, you can cast those outside of your. Well, yeah, you can cast them in wild shape and outside of wild shape. Per
Cool.
the 2024 Player's Handbook.
Beautiful. I am going to cast Moonbeam on this fucker. This is the one that hit Gus, right?
Mm-hmm. This one hit Gus.
It's the southern
This one. Okay, that one. So I guess I probably have to move to get a better line of sight. And that's not the right spell. Click on the right thing. 5-foot radius, 40-foot high. So I am going to kind of like raise my arms and twiddle my fingers with like long, pointy stiletto nails, and summon this beam of light from above. And it's going to be centered on the creature here. And it must make a con save.
All right.
Con 12.
It succeeds.
Damn. Okay, so it can take half as much damage on a success. So this kind of like, the room is kind of like filled with like dim moonlight, but the spot where the spell hits is brighter. And so for half damage, oh good, I rolled 2 1s.
Nice.
To take 2 points of radiant damage.
All right.
I helped.
Alright, anything else for your turn?
Yeah, why not? What are we doing? No, wait. No, actually, no, I'm not gonna wild shape yet. I'll end my turn.
Okay, Thogash, you're up.
Thogash is gonna do what Thogash does best, which is rage. Bonus action rage. And now there we go. Active rage. And then Thogash is going to approach the one over here and is going to make an attack with their greatsword.
Okay. Are you attacking the one in front of Gus here to the south, or the one?
The one in front of Gus.
Yeah, okay, cool. The one in front of Gus, I would say you probably have to move past, like in between the two Wyatts.
Okay,
which
yeah,
would
that's
open you up to an attack of opportunity.
dual attacks. Okay. So in that case, would be kind of going this direction. That one opened me up to the attack of opportunity then?
I'd say it's probably too tight in there for you to fit.
Okay, then I guess we're gonna be open to the attack of opportunity in that case.
Okay, it's just gonna be a longsword attack. It's a 7, so it just poof, misses you as you go by.
And that's gonna be a 22 to hit.
Heck yeah, roll damage.
And plus with that, because of Thogash's ability there in terms of their barbarian feature, they do get to add the additional Divine Fury.
Awesome.
Which is the 1d6 plus 1, and that's going to be radiant damage.
Okay.
So let's see here. It's gonna be 10 left. So it's gonna be 10 damage with the Great Axe. and a additional 7 radiant damage, bringing the total to 17. And I think, which one was it? I know that since, okay, cleave. So once per turn, since Stilgash hit a creature with a melee attack using a great axe, I can make another melee attack against a second creature within 5 feet. So was
Heck
the
yeah,
other... Awesome.
It's definitely within 5 feet of you.
All
New
right.
player's handbook rules. Yeah, cleave
It
is,
does, especially when you get to make additional attacks. 16.
16 will hit. So what was the
Great.
damage on the first one?
17, so 10
Oh, it was
points
17?
of regular damage. Yeah.
You lop its head off.
Damn.
Nice.
Yeah.
And with cleave, I just do it without the ability modifier, so that'd just be a straight 1d12. Which is 7 points of damage on the second one. And that's all Thogash will do.
Okay, Haven, you're up.
Okay. The one straight ahead of Haven. She's gonna cast Mind Sliver. So it has to make an intelligence saving throw of 13.
Okay, that's a straight roll for it. It succeeds.
Oh,
Rolling
darn.
well.
Okay. Then I think Haven's just gonna move behind. It's kind of like hiding. I'm assuming I'm pretty safe, back here. I have an elephant friend in front of me.
Yeah, Rayhan. Alright, cool. Rayhan, it is now your turn.
Woohoo! I will punch him.
Go
Sorry, I
Monks.
will bonk him with my staff.
Bonk.
That's 21 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
And I'll roll my unarmed strike. Oops. That's 22 to hit.
Yep, that hits too.
Roll my damage. That's 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And I think I'll stay where I am to try to give Haven some cover.
Alright, so I think that it's the White's turn now, and it's gonna go after Thogash with 2 longsword attacks. So 18 and 7. So the 18 I assume hits.
Yes.
Right. You take and low damage roll 3 points of slashing damage
Which gets reduced because I'm enraged.
because you're raging. So it is
Two.
reduced to 1 point. No, 2 points. Yeah, 1 point.
Yeah,
So
it
I
would
was
be 2
round down.
points.
No, it would just
Oh,
be
round
1.
down. Okay. Okay.
Because I round down. So just 1 point of slashing damage. All right, Gus, you're up.
So okay, I'm gonna cast a spell. I'm gonna do my. I guess I should have done this. Has it already taken a turn? Never mind. I'm gonna cast Starry Wisp on it. Wait, no. I'm just gonna hit it with my shillelagh.
Okay.
16.
16 will hit. Roll damage.
I got 8 points of damage.
Okay. Not looking super great. Hobble, it is your turn. You there, Cobble?
Oh, no.
Yeah. Okay. So I was muted.
It's alright.
I said, second verse, same as the first, and then I cast Firebolt. I rolled a 21,
That
and then
hits.
assuming that hit, I then rolled a 2 on the damage dice.
So it just like whips off a little bit of hair.
I go, poof. And you know, I move up a 5 whole feet, and I in my turn.
Okay, Ari, your turn.
All right. We're going to. We're gonna Starry Wisp this fucker. Not in spider form this time, unfortunately. Oh my god, that was almost a nat 1. But no, it was a 17.
Alright, that hits.
It like teetered on the corner between 13 and 1.
Teasing you.
So rude. 8 points radiant damage.
Alright, anything else for your turn?
Nope.
Oh gosh, you're up.
Yes. Dogash is gonna make a attack with their great axe. Which is an 11.
That will miss.
Okay, in that case, Dogash is just going to quickly... which one was it there? Where is it? Use Warrior of the Gods. And
Alright.
is going to expend a dice and regain HP equal to the dice roll. So I get 1d12.
Awesome, okay.
That ability sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's
Dogash has someone looking out for him.
Yeah. Zealot barbarians are
It's
super
not
fucking
really
cool.
that much. Because you roll the 1.
No!
Rip.
Just
after I
kinda
said
looking.
they were cool. Damn. Alright, anything else for your turn?
No, Dogash just healed from the last fight attack.
Alright, Haven, you're up.
Haven is going to. Where would you say this guy is in this space? Like, which square?
I would
I
say
just don't
he's
wanna-
kind of moved into this square. Like,
Okay.
just there.
Alright, I'm gonna.
Like, in between Rayhan
close.
and Dogash.
And I'm going to cast. No, I'm gonna try Mind Sliver again.
Alright. That's a dex save, I believe, right?
Intelligence.
Or wisdom save? Or intelligence save. I guessed all the
Yeah.
wrong ones. 10, which I believe fails.
He fails! Yay! Okay. 4 damage, but as like the spice to this, the RP spice. I think Haven's going to make this undead creature have like a whole lifetime flashback of like everything
Jesus.
that led up to this, and then his
Brutal!
violent resurrection.
How do
Holy.
you want to do this?
Oh.
Also,
Yeah, that's how.
death by crisis.
Yeah, I think he just this thing just like fully panics. and it realizes what the fuck's been happening to it.
Death
of
by
panic
flashback.
Yeah, I think actually this one just like drops its sword and then gets back into the sarcophagus and just pulls it shut.
Yeah. I couldn't handle the
Haven's
shit.
just like, and that's what you're supposed to be. You're dead. Stay dead.
Oh.
Lovely.
Brutal.
All right, we are out of combat now. We've been
Ooh,
playing
okay.
for about 2.5 hours, so I just want to check in with everybody. There's probably, the way you guys have been playing, an hour-ish left of
Not-
this one shot. So I'm happy to stop here if you want, or if you guys want to power through it, like, you know, we can make it a 2-shot if you want, I guess is what I'm offering. What's kind of the feeling?
I'm halfway through a very caffeinated soda, so I'm ready to go until like 2 o'clock.
We will not be going until 2 o'clock. But we may go for another hour or so. So I just want to check in.
I might have to pop out. I haven't had dinner yet.
Oh, okay.
But
I'm okay either way. I do have to get up early, so I wouldn't be upset at calling it session 1 and session 2, but I'm also good as long as we end before 10. So
I would say it. Oh man, it's gonna sound like messing with you guys. I would not be able to make it to a second session, so you would have to go without me.
I mean, we could schedule it on a different day if necessary.
Oh really? Okay,
Yeah,
then I
that's
can be
fine.
fine with that then. Then yeah, I'm perfectly willing. I mean, like I said, I'm only halfway through the soda. I can get to sleep eventually.
I'm good either way. As long as we don't go till 2 o'clock, I'll be fine.
We're definitely not going till 2.
I'm happy with whatever.
What did
Okay.
it? Okay, what was the definitive votes? It was 2 for bed, then 1 for yes. I think. Did we vote on 2-shot then?
I'll be the DM and make a definitive. We'll make this a 2-shot.
Alright.
Because there is about
Alright.
another hour left.
taking charge.
There we go.
Yeah. So
Awesome.
yeah.
I also wouldn't mind doing some more reading because I feel like I was severely underprepared for this because I
Yeah, no
have not
worries.
looked at the new rules. I didn't read the character last night.
Absolutely no problem. Yeah, and then we can have the character art for Haven on the next one
Yeah.
too. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Alright.
And
Cool.
we'll just, we'll reschedule. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream there. So for anybody watching, thank you
Bye,
so much for
stream.
watching.
Bye.
Bye.
Smash that like button or
Oh my
something.
God.
Yeah, Dad.